The Asus ROG Strix G16 2024, Asus ROG Strix Scar 16, Asus ROG Zephyrus G16, Asus TUF A15, and Asus ROG Zephyrus Duo 16 are the most popular Asus gaming laptops of 2025, but which is the absolute best? We are going to compare them to each other and score them in various categories, with some categories holding more weight than others. In the end, we'll decide which is the best one based on the final score, and we will declare the absolute winner. Let's dive in. First, we are going to compare them on the graphics performance category, which has a multiplier of 2. The ROG Strix G16 2024 delivers exceptional gaming performance with its NVIDIA RTX GPUs up to a 4080, handling QHD plus gaming with impressive frame rates and minimal ghosting in fast-moving scenes. However, I noticed some thermal throttling under heavy loads, though it wasn't significant enough to impact gameplay. 8 out of 10. The Strix Scar 16 with its RTX 4080 shows mixed performance at native 1600p resolution, averaging 172 frames per second across various games, but surprisingly underperforms in Cyberpunk compared to similar configurations. Testing it extensively, I found it matches lower TDP RTX 4060 machines in some scenarios, which is disappointing for its class. 7 out of 10. The Zephyrus G16 equipped with an RTX 4070 performs remarkably well in benchmarks, though I encountered some frustrating software bugs causing lower than expected frame rates in certain games. When testing Borderlands 3, I noticed the GPU rarely reaches full utilization, staying around 80% or less, though thankfully this doesn't affect all games. 7 out of 10. The TUF A15 impressed me with its gaming capabilities, consistently maintaining over 60 frames per second even in demanding titles like Returnal and Hitman 3, while absolutely crushing Shadow of the Tomb Raider with 137 frames per second on high settings. Despite its budget positioning, it delivered solid performance that exceeded my expectations, especially considering its value proposition. 8 out of 10. The Zephyrus Duo 16 with its RTX 4090 dominates most games at high settings, though I found it performing slightly below other RTX 4090 laptops, likely due to powering that second screen. During my testing, it achieved 151 frames per second in Shadow of the Tomb Raider at 1080p and maintained impressive stability throughout stress tests, hitting an average of 105.3 frames per second in Metro Exodus. 9 out of 10. The Zephyrus Duo 16 takes the crown in graphics performance with 9 points thanks to its consistent frame rates and exceptional stability in stress testing, proving that even with the overhead of a second screen, raw power still wins the day. Next, we are going to compare them on the display quality category, which has a multiplier of 1.5. The ROG Strix G16 comes with a QHD Plus display that looks incredibly sharp with its 240Hz refresh rate, and the 16:10 aspect ratio gives you more vertical space for productivity. While the display performs admirably, it's not as premium as some competitors, earning it 7 out of 10. The ROG Strix Scar 16 features a stunning Mini LED Nebula HDR panel with Display HDR 1000 certification and Dolby Vision support that truly shines in gaming and media consumption. The 240Hz refresh rate combined with the 3-millisecond response time makes it a treat for competitive gaming, though the price premium is quite steep for these features, landing at 8 out of 10. The Zephyrus G16 absolutely wowed me with its OLED display that delivers drop-dead gorgeous visuals and rich colors that rival even the most premium laptops. Despite its impressive specs, I noticed some performance limitations that hold it back from true greatness, giving it 8 out of 10. The TUF A15's 15.6-inch IPS panel running at 144Hz delivers solid colors and tight contrasts that get the job done for gaming. However, the display is notably dimmer than more expensive machines and limited to 1080p resolution, earning it 6 out of 10. The Zephyrus Duo 16 steals the show with not just one, but 2 exceptional displays. A primary mini LED screen that offers incredible color accuracy and brightness, plus a secondary 14-inch touch display that adds versatility for content creation and multitasking. The innovative dual-screen design combined with the stellar display quality makes it a standout choice, securing 9 out of 10. The Zephyrus Duo 16 dominates this category with 9 points, thanks to its revolutionary dual-screen setup and superior mini LED technology that sets a new standard for gaming laptop displays. Next, we are going to compare them on the battery life category, which has a multiplier of 1.5. I've tested the ROG Strix G16 extensively, and while it manages about 8 hours of video playback, gaming drops that to around 4 hours, which is pretty standard for gaming laptops in this range. When running demanding tasks, the battery drain is noticeable, but not terrible, earning it 7 out of 10. The ROG Strix Scar 16 surprised me with its 7-hour battery life during regular use, beating out competitors like the Legion Pro 7Y by a full hour, though gaming still requires staying near a power outlet. The quick charging capability and decent longevity for a high-performance machine make it worth 7 out of 10. The ROG Zephyrus G16 has been my daily driver, and I've consistently gotten 7 to 8 hours of regular use, with some sessions stretching to 9 hours when using power-saving features. Despite the powerful hardware inside, the efficient power management and impressive battery performance earn it 8 out of 10. The TUF A15 has blown me away with its endurance, lasting almost 10 hours during regular use and about 2 hours while gaming intensively. What really sets it apart is the fast charging. Getting to 50% in just 30 minutes makes it incredibly practical for on-the-go use, scoring 9 out of 10. The ROG Zephyrus Duo 16 disappointed me with its battery life, barely managing 4.5 hours of regular use, despite its large 90 watt-hour battery. Even with the screen at half brightness, it struggles to last through a typical workday, landing it at 5 out of 10. The TUF A15 takes the crown with 9 points thanks to its exceptional battery life and rapid charging capabilities, proving that you don't need to sacrifice portability for performance. Next, we are going to compare them on the processor speed category, which has a multiplier of 2. The ROG Strix G16 2024 comes with a powerful Intel Core i9-14900HX that handles everything I throw at it with impressive speed. Though I noticed some thermal throttling during extended workloads, I'd give it 8 out of 10. The ROG Strix Scar 16 features the same Core i9-14900HX processor, delivering exceptional performance in both single and multi-threaded tasks. But I found it gets quite hot under heavy loads, which affects sustained performance. This one deserves 8 out of 10. The ROG Zephyrus G16's Intel Core Ultra 9-185H impressed me with its Cinebench R23 score of 18,766 in turbo mode, though I noticed it doesn't quite match the raw power of the HX series processors. Taking value into account, I rate it 7 out of 10. The TUF A15 surprised me with its performance despite being a budget option. In turbo mode, it achieved impressive benchmark scores that nearly matched some higher-end models, though it did struggle a bit with sustained workloads. Considering its price point, I give it 8 out of 10. The Zephyrus Duo 16's Ryzen 9 7945 HX Dragon Range CPU showed outstanding capabilities with a multi-core score of 19,446 in Geekbench 5, and during my testing, it maintained consistent performance even under heavy gaming loads. This beast deserves 9 out of 10. The Zephyrus Duo 16 takes the crown with 9 points thanks to its exceptional Ryzen 9 7945 HX processor that consistently delivered top-tier performance while maintaining stability under load. Finally, we are going to compare them on the cooling system efficiency category, which has a multiplier of 2. The ROG Strix G16 2024 impresses with its innovative tri-fan technology and full-width heatsink, featuring 374 copper fins, providing an enormous 174,183 square millimeters of cooling surface area. While the Conductonaut Extreme Liquid Metal delivers up to 15 degrees cooler temperatures, the system can get a bit loud under heavy load, 8 out of 10. The ROG Strix Scar 16 comes with an advanced triple fan setup and 7 heat pipes, but I found it struggling with heat management during stress tests, reaching concerning temperatures of 89 degrees Celsius even with the charger plugged in. Though a laptop cooler helped achieve better performance in stress tests, the basic cooling system leaves something to be desired for its price point, 7 out of 10. The Zephyrus G16 employs a sophisticated triple fan system with vapor chamber cooling and liquid metal compound. But during my gaming sessions, the metal chassis near the vents became uncomfortably hot to touch. The ROG Intelligent Cooling does a decent job optimizing fan noise and cooling according to power profiles, though the silent mode significantly impacts performance, 6 out of 10. The TUF A15 features a simpler cooling solution with dual fans and a single shared heat pipe, but surprisingly maintains reasonable temperatures even under load. I particularly appreciate how the plastic body stays cool to touch during intense gaming sessions, though the limited intake vents restrict airflow optimization, 7 out of 10. The Zephyrus Duo 16 showcases impressive engineering with its AAS Plus 2.0 system that creates a massive 28.5mm air intake behind the tilted screen, increasing airflow by up to 30% while keeping noise levels below 43 decibels in performance mode. The combination of 5 heat pipes, 4 heat sinks, and custom arc-flow fans with 84 blades delivers exceptional cooling performance without becoming problematically audible, 9 out of 10. The Zephyrus Duo 16 takes the crown with 9 points, thanks to its revolutionary Active Aerodynamic System Plus that creates a unique top-facing vent design, proving that sometimes thinking outside the box leads to superior cooling solutions. The results of our comparison show each product shines in its own way, but the Asus ROG Zephyrus Duo 16 stands out with its score of 75. Having spent time with each contender, it's clear that the Zephyrus Duo 16 sets a new standard for versatility and power in gaming laptops. Its dual-screen design not only innovates but also enhances productivity and immersion. The gaming performance is unparalleled unparalleled, with the RTX 4090 GPU consistently delivering top-tier frame rates. Add to that the Ryzen 9 7945HX processor's raw power and the revolutionary AAS Plus 2.0 cooling system, and you've got a machine that embodies engineering excellence. It's more than just a gaming laptop. It's a powerful multitasking platform that didn't hesitate under pressure during my rigorous tests. Now, let's not overlook the other impressive laptops in this lineup. The Asus ROG Strix G16 2024 and Asus TUF A15 both made commendable showings, scoring 69 and 68.5 respectively, thanks in large part to their balanced performance across graphics, processor speed, and impressive cooling systems. The Strix Scar 16 and Zephyrus G16 also pulled through admirably with robust feature sets and competitive scores, but fell slightly short in various categories, affecting their final evaluation. Each offers unique strengths and would make an excellent companion, depending on what specific feature set you prioritize. Whether it's budget friendliness, display excellence, or battery life, there's something in this lineup for every type of gamer. Having experienced each one, I can say with confidence that these machines cater to a diverse range of needs and preferences, making any choice a solid investment in gaming greatness.